Right, SG going up on the Nova Mentor 4.
Go for a loft on full review.
Weight range on here, please?
95 to 110.
90?
90 to 110.
90 to 110. I'm off. Right, so. Right, so on the Nova Mentor 4. Not heavy on it. There's a Nova Mentor 3. Let's change it. Nice. Speed bar is nice. Activate the speed bar there. We'll go out in a moment and do some big ears. There you go. So let's just do big ear, take it in. Yeah, whoa, that comes out a bit quick. So maybe not let go of the control, plug it in. Dips a bit on the left if I pull it in. So actually, it's quite a big ear. It's quite impressive. Let's just, what's it like with one ear, two, and then, whoops, bar on. Bar's good. Let them out. No input. Coming out smoother with two rather than one. So if I pull in one and let it out, it's more abrupt and I will fall into the side of pulling the big ear. So big ears pulled in. I'm doing one at a time when I did that. It's a lot smoother in operation than if I pull in one. So if I was heavy on the wing and I pulled in one, we would tip very quickly to the left, or we pulled in the left, I would suggest. So it's more than your average big ear. Next I'm going to go for 40% induced. So this will be not very far away from the hill. That's your 40%. I'm having to put input in there. Not much. Let it out. Come on. No, I'm going to have to pump out. I'll have to go back and do that again. First impression there, and this is from memory, when I did the 50% on the Carrera, it felt more solid and straight lined. Both medium, both similar weight range. When I did the, hello Nick, hello mate. When I did the 40% there, the wing felt like it was going to be a bit of a handful. So, as I've probably said in the past in videos, I don't really go by A, B, C, D, all these different categories. It's how the glider flies and the conditions where I fly. So, hello Nick. Yeah. Now, conditions are changing weather-wise. There's more clouds up. So, and again, more height now. The glider, I'm weight shifting right. There we go. Holding it in, taking the brake off the right altogether. Still maintaining straight line. Interesting enough, there's a big ear, so to speak, it's gone on there. On the right, it's the left. 1, 2, 3. It's not coming out, no. You have to pump out that last little bit. It's not a problem, but remember this is high-end B, means you've got to be doing input. Just interestingly enough, you might as well pick up, if you're on an A, a B, it doesn't really matter. In conditions when it's, the glider's got to be controlled, you can't just let go of the controls and let the glider sort it out. You have to do the input. So I don't really go by A, B, C, D. I go by the conditions I'm flying in, how much I weigh on the glider. But either way, I would put pilot input in. So what have we done? We've done big ears. Big ears with speed bar, that's fine. Big ears came out better when I had 2 in rather than 1. Let's try a speed bar now. So the speed bar's on, accelerator's about half bar. It feels very nice. Speed bar on the Nova Mental's probably its forte. I like it. I like a little bit of rain starting to come now. I may even have to land in the weather changes. Yeah, this wing is going to be, I should think, a good success for. Haven't really got height to put it in a spiral. But I can feel there's a lot of energy there. So, should you be in thermic conditions and not used to thermic conditions, you'll find this glider requires more input, I believe, than a Nova Mental 3. So I'm going to say it again, don't go buy A, B's and C's, don't buy this because you want a B, buy it because you want a glider that's responsive. Buy a wing because of what it offers, not because it's an A, B. So this is a B, good glide, good sink, good overall performance, but this is not a weekend pilot, this is not for the casual flyer. Well, if you flew at a cliff all the time, you know, up and down a cliff, yeah, I suppose so. So try a speed bar again, accelerated, full. Takes a bit of a dip, no front tacks, nothing. Nice. And it's very smooth off and on the speed bar. Yeah, room here now to do some more aggressive turns, hopefully. There is rain coming, so I'm probably going to land soon. The reason being, I don't want to get the glider wet, do I? So, let's see how it goes. Yeah, that's nice. If only we had more height, we'd have a lot more fun. Wind's picked up, more lift, so it'd be more difficult for me to land on top. So, Nick, who's above me on the red glider, doesn't understand he's got to land. How we get down, really? How will I get down? What method can I use? Do I want to use big ears? Not really. Simon? Oh, no. Simon, can you hear me? Tell Nick on the radio to go... No, tell it to go forwards. So, got a guy there with big ears on, wants to lose altitude. Nick there going backwards, so I'll have to put my radio back on. Get away from the bowl and go forwards. You won't go forwards in the bowl. Good. Okay, if you feel confident, pull in right hand big ear, Nick. Right hand big ear, keep it in. Speed bar, 3 quarters, over. See you, Nick. That's it. That's good. That's good, Nick. We'll make a landing approach down the bottom. I'm going to push out more. Use speed bar. Don't need to worry about Nick. Let the ears out though. Nick, let your ears out now. You've got an ear in. Just let it out. Fly to the bottom. You'll go up and go forwards. You don't want to be going low behind the trees there, do you? You're sitting upright, so you're producing drag. Sit back, lean back. Put your foot on the bar if you wish to. I prefer different sort of conditions to be able to have more time rather than looking after everyone else. Winds have picked up. I can use a speed bar. Everyone else has landed. Still got speed, so it's good. Windsock down below says no wind, but I'm sure there is. My forward speed is diminishing. Considering I'm not particularly heavy on the wing, I've still got plenty of speed. So glider's becoming a little bit more. I've got to put input in. That's not a problem. So So I'm saying if you flew heavy on here, you have a lot of stability, and if you fly mid-range, you've still got a fair amount as well. There's Nick. I'll even go and do a silly 360. Oops, something's causing the glider to be buffeted around there. It's amazing, isn't it? No, coming into land really, and it's still up. We'll land there, Nick. We'll land there, yeah? Go on then. No, come on, let's go together. So it's a thermic day. I'd feel comfortable climbing up from here on this glider. In fact, part of it is I probably could do it now. If I use those trees behind, probably sort of ridge saw this a little bit. Don't suggest you do it at home, viewers. It's doable. Yeah, you could. Yeah, it's amazing. Good sink rate on this Nova Mentor.
Couldn't go forward. I did everything in my power.
But why didn't you land before the wind picked up?
I went back over there thinking I'll come back and do this top landing like before. And as I went to turn, I was stuck.
Think to yourself, why did you not notice the wind picking up?
I did top land. I then tried to.
It was too late though.
Yes.
So that's an increase in wind speed.
Okay.
If you were heavier on the wing, you probably wouldn't have had so much of an issue. Because you're lighter, that's what I'm saying, when the thermals come, that's the problems you'll have. I think you got on better with a smaller Atlas than the medium Atlas, don't you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So viewers, if you're listening and there's a medium Atlas, it's here for sale. How many flights? 4 or 5. Nick's gone on a crash diet. He was 89 kilos, he's now 72. And he can't fly his wing anymore and has to buy a new Atlas, being a small one. So it's a nice medium Atlas with about 5 flights on, bought in August this year, I think, 2014. Was that right?
Yes.
Oh dear.
And it's been lovely.
So it's as new really. It's got less flights than a demo. There's a nice Nova Mentor 4 here. Was for sale, now gone. But I have got a Nova Mentor 3 and a Gin Atlas medium.